Our first quarter was brought to you by South Central Bank. Small enough to know you, big enough to help. In quarter number 2, the Trojanettes leading 21-10. Presented to you by Southern States Glasgow Co-op. Eve Jackson will toss it in for the Trojanettes. It comes out to Katie Murphy. Now Murphy will work against Langford. Goes left side corner to Lockhart. Lockhart brings it down to the left side. She's looking. Now gives it back to Murphy. Bounce pass in the corner. Goes to Emma Hughes, who's in the ball game now for Barren County. And now here's Eve Jackson. Almost lost it out of bounds in front of the Monroe County bench. Murphy left side over to Lockhart. Lockhart trying to drive to the basket. Loses a handle. A blocking foul on Monroe County. And it's on 33. That is Hatcher. Her first, team's fourth. Barren County's basketball out of bounds. Left side of the bucket. Murphy looking. Bounce pass in the left corner to Lockhart. Lockhart will send it across over to Hughes. She'll fire it up for three. No good. Rebound comes off to Ford for Monroe County. Ford taking it all the way. Throwing up the runner. No good. And it's going to go out of bounds. Threw up an air ball. And Barren County will get it. Raven Ennis checking in for Carly Delk. So we've got Lockhart, Jackson, Ennis, Murphy, and Hughes on the court right now for Barren County.
Monroe pick up a little pressure. They haven't shown any defensive wrinkles yet. It's a 2-2-1.
Yep. Murphy gets it up court to Lockhart. Breaks toward the middle. Cuts back left. Now we'll send it back out to Murphy. Murphy back to Lockhart. Dumps it down in there to Ennis. Stolen away from behind by Veach.
We're being very lackadaisical. You got to sit down and establish position before you get the basketball. Just trying to take shortcuts right now.
And Ford picks up her dribble early, out between the circles, and threw it away. Throw it over toward Hatcher and goes out of bounds. And we're going to have a timeout called by Monroe County. 30-second timeout by Coach Clifton Hamilton with 6:55 to play here in the first half. Barren County 21, Monroe County 10. Don't forget 104 The Score online to see stories and photos from all the 15th District basketball tournament action this week. Monroe County came in averaging 50.2 points a game, averaging their opponents 56, shooting just 35.4% from the field. They've hit 109 three-pointers this year, shooting 63% from the foul line. Trojanettes averaging about 60.5 points a game, giving up 45.7, shooting 41.5%. They've hit 163s, making 163 now because of the three they scored in the first quarter, 64% from the foul line.
Trojanettes didn't shoot it bad themselves this first quarter. They were 8 of 14, 3 of 5 from 3.
Eve Jackson with it on the right side for the Trojanettes. One dribble in the corner. Lockhart will fire it up for three, and it's an air ball. And coming up with the basketball from Monroe County's Hatcher, she gives it off to Ford. 3-on-2. Left side, Langford in the corner. Veach feeds it down to Hatcher, puts it up, no good, but a foul.
Well, their philosophy, Monroe's philosophy, is just to attack, attack, attack right now.
And foul on Katie Murphy, her first. Barren County's fifth of the first half. And it is Hatcher at the line, scoring the first free throw. Makes it 21-11. Second shot of the air, rattles and comes out. Rebound comes off to Raven Ennis. Here's Murphy quickly down the floor, right side of the lane, off to Lockhart. Wanted to shoot, dribbles toward the right elbow. Jackson with a three, no. Long rebound, chased down. Lockhart chases it down for the Trojanettes. Leaves it out with Katie Murphy. Right side it goes to Jackson. Now Jackson putting down the dribble on the right side of the floor. Bounces in there to Murphy, puts it up, it is good. We're winning a lot of traffic there. It makes it 23-11. Here's Langford, lobs it down to Veach. Baseline shot is no good. Rebound, Raven Ennis for the Trojanettes. Ennis pulls up now, then cuts back left, goes down the lane. Runner, no good. Whistle, offensive foul. Wow. Raven Ennis just picks up her second. Team sixth.
Your two leading scorers. So you got 20.5 points a game on the bench, and now 11.4 points. So you got 31 of your 60 on the bench. Where do the points come? Katie Murphy's shown she can score it tonight. She's going to have to continue to do so.
And Trojanettes still in the pressure defense. And there's a traveling violation on Hatcher.
We need to throw a little wrinkle at Monroe in that press. Just run somebody at them, do something. They're very programmed right now. They're getting the ball to spots, but we're turning it over probably about 1 in 4 times.
Hughes gets it out to Eve Jackson. Left side, it goes to Lockhart. Now Lockhart bounces back out to Jackson. She wants to penetrate top of the key, gives it over to Hughes. Hughes will send it across the lane there to Lockhart on the left side. Now bounces in there to Jackson. Jackson in traffic. Ooh, a collision there. Ball's loose on the floor, tied up. Monroe County's ball. Not sure we've had our 2 leading scorers on the bench in foul trouble this season.
I don't think so.
Malia Myatt with it for the Lady Falcons. Left side it comes to Langford. They go down to the corner now to Hatcher. Back around the perimeter, or rather Hatcher's got it top of the key as Hodges is back in the ball game. Ford with it on the right corner. Ford trying to make a move on Lockhart. Lobs it back out. It's going to come back across the timeline. It'll go out of bounds.
When you take that offense off of the floor, you've got to ratchet it up on the defensive end. And that's what this group is going to have to hang their hat on last 5:02.
Haley Deckard, a 5'6 junior, is checked in the Monroe County lineup, number 15. We played 3 minutes of the second quarter, and it's 23-11. Barren County's outscored Monroe 2-1. And here's the lob, intended for Delk. Lockhart had it, went to the floor. Hughes will put it up in the air. It is no good. Rebound popped up in the air by Lockhart and out of bounds. Coach Piper Lindsay's going to send in Liberty Rice now, 5'5 junior, in for Emma Hughes. 4:45 to play here in the first half. Barren County 23, Monroe County 11. As Myatt sends it over the right side to Langford. Out top comes to Deckard. Deckard sends it left side to Myatt. Myatt, as Katie Murphy applies pressure, cuts back left, drives, throws it up over Delk. It's short. Delk gets the rebound and gives it off to Murphy. Sends it down the floor to Lockhart. She drives in, throws up the shot off the glass. It's no good. There's some contact there, but no whistle.
Something.
And here comes Monroe County's Deckard. Hands it behind her to Myatt. Myatt, diagonal pass left corner, coming to Langford. Langford bounces back out to Hatcher. She'll give it to Hodges. Now Hodges left side over to Langford. Back out now comes to Myatt. Bounce pass in the lane. Here's Deckard trying to split the defender. Is going to get a foul call. Carly Delk, and that's 2 on her. 7 on the Trojanettes. 2 shots for Haley Deckard. Or excuse me, is that Hatcher or Deckard? Deckard. Free throw up and short.
I know Piper likes to save her timeouts. I know she doesn't like to call timeouts, but it's almost worth calling one here because you really have an odd group of kids out there right now just to organize them offensively and get a quick change in game plan of what we need to do on the offensive end.
This shot goes up. It's good for Deckard. 23-12, Trojanettes, 3:50 to play in the first half. Long pass down to Jackson left side. That cuts in the middle, goes underneath to Rice, and she missed the shot. Rebound out of bounds off the Lady Falcons. And they're going to have Eve Jackson toss it in. Right of the bucket, comes out in the corner to Taylor Harlow. 5'9" freshman. Rice back in the corner. Jackson pulls the trigger for a 3. No. Rebound to Hodges from Monroe County. Knocked away from behind by Jackson. Diving for the loose ball. Lockhart comes up with it. Lobs it in there to Jackson. Jackson turns, throws it across the lane to Harlow. Puts up the shot. It's short. Hodges gets the rebound.
I think we're 1 of 8 so far this quarter.
And here's Deckard with the basketball. Working left side. Gets a screen. They go in the corner there to Hatcher, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Monroe County. And Coach Clifton Hamilton now will call for another timeout. This will be a full timeout with 3:13 to play here in the first half. It is Barren County 23, Monroe County 12. Always remember, if you find a vehicle on DonFranklinAuto.com, Don Franklin will then bring that vehicle to Glasgow, let you experience the Don Franklin difference. And don't forget, 104 The Score online to see stories and photos from all 15th District tournament action.
Well, Piper's seen enough. Elizabeth and Raven are back in. after going just 1 of 8 in this quarter so far. But here's the deal, Jay. Monroe County has only scored 2 points to our 2 points. The lead has not changed at all.
No.
So I think she's just kind of tired of watching our discombobulation. And Hamilton's called 2 timeouts that have really given us free breaks to talk to our kids. So we have to put them back out there with the understanding of you've got to don't put yourself in a questionable situation where you can even get close to picking up that third, because the game changes for real if they are in foul trouble with 3 instead of 2.
Right. Barren County came in as a 24-point favorite over Monroe County in the latest Dave Cantrell ratings and the Lexington Herald leader. Barren County's been rated number 2 in the region all year. Monroe County came in this week rated number 12.
Our largest lead was 21-8. So
haven't been able to extend it much. So Bertram and Ennis are back on the court playing with 2 fouls. Delk is on the bench with 2. Deckard with the basketball. Right side it goes to Langford. Going to fire it up there, and it is going to bounce off the rim. Rebound to Elizabeth Bertram. Bertram taking it down the right side of the floor. Cuts back left. Goes across the key. Gives to Lockhart. Lockhart right goes inside. Puts up the shot. No good. And a blocking foul. And it's going to send Macy Lockhart to the charity stripe. The foul is on Monroe County's Brindley Hatcher.
Macy has been a little shy to shoot the basketball after she airballed that 3 in the corner. She's had some open looks, but that drive maybe in this free throw will get her back on track, but she misses the first.
Well, she shoots 57% from the line. She'll have another try. Callie Harlan back in the lineup now for Monroe County. Macy Lockhart, her second free throw toss is up. It's good. 24-12. Barren County, 2:50 to play before halftime. Myatt with the basketball for Monroe County. Left side to Langford. Langford sends it out top to Deckard. Deckard dribbles left, gives it to Hodges. She swings around to the right side, gives to Harlan. Harlan dumps it down low, and there to Deckard, puts it up and in.
They're getting a lot of good looks, but Elizabeth can't challenge her defensively there either.
24-14. Jackson wide open 3. No good. Rebound to Harlan from Monroe County.
We're 0 on 3s this quarter, too. 0 of 5, I think.
Now Harlan works against Jackson. Gives it out front now to Myatt. Myatt on the dribble against Murphy. Langford's got it on the left side. Sends it down low in there to Hodges. Posted, spin move up with the left hand. No good. Off the glass. Loose ball and picked up by Murphy. Diagonal pass right side. Here's Ennis. Fires it in there to Jackson. Puts it up off the window. It's no good. Rebound taken by Monroe County. Minute 54 to play in the half. Here comes Myatt driving against Murphy. Throws up the shot. It's over the rim. Put back up and in by Langford. 24-16. Here's Ennis. Crossover dribble. Goes to the bucket. Puts it in. 6 points for Raven Ennis. Lead back to 10 at 26-16. With it out front, with it is Deckard. Deckard gets a screen from Hodges. She falls down, and then Deckard fell down. Trojanettes got the numbers. Lockhart wide open layup. Good. And Coach Piper Lindsay will call for a timeout now with 1:17 left before the break.
Well, the reason she's calling timeouts to get subs in the game. She's getting Elizabeth and Raven out because Elizabeth very clearly could have been calling for her 3rd foul as she ran through and plowed through a screen there. They decided not to call it. It caused a turnover for Monroe, and we got a 2-point bucket out of it. So you're playing with fire a little bit, leaving them in there. That's why she used the timeout to get them out.
1:17 left here in the first half. Barren County 28, Monroe County 16. Not too many empty seats left on the Barren County side. I'm not sure about Monroe County.
There's plenty back here, though.
As we get back to action, Harlan will inbounds to Myatt. Myatt brings it in front court. Left side goes to Hodges. Now here's Langford left of the key. Wants to dribble against Rice. Spin move. Goes to the free throw line. Back to Hodges. She walked. So the Trojanettes get it back with 1:05 to go here in the first half. And Paisley Ford comes back into the Lady Falcon lineup, replacing Elena Hodges. So Katie Murphy handles the basketball, sends it straight away over to Jackson on the right side. Jackson dumps it in there to Lockhart, kicks it on the corner. Rice drives the baseline, a little short jumper, no good. And rebound to Monroe County. Harlan, and it's stolen away, picked off there by Jackson. Jackson, and looking for help, throws it away, and Rice tried to see. She did save it. Thought it was going to go out of bounds. Nice save by Liberty Rice. Jackson getting a lot of pressure out front from Ford.
Got to pick it up.
Cuts back right, gets with the basketball off to Lockhart. She drives, trying to split the defender, stolen away by Harlan. Down to 24 seconds left in the half. Ford's got it for Monroe into the front court. Ford can't leave her open. Right side it goes to Harlan. They bounce it down in there to Deckard. Whistle, and what do we got? Traveling violation on Deckard. That'll go back to Barren with 13 and a half seconds to play. As Rice will toss it in, it comes into Murphy. Murphy, bounce pass over to Rice. Going to have to get it across. Ooh, dangerous pass. Murphy trying to get it across. She does. As Ford was really putting the pressure on. Underneath, a wide open shot put up and in for Emma Hughes, and she gets pushed from behind.
I'm not sure if we knew how much time was available because we were throwing it back and forth when it was under 10 seconds. So that's pretty much a buzzer-beating shot and an opportunity to three-point play to send us into the locker room.
And Hughes' free throw is good. It's the old-fashioned three, 1.7 to play, and Myatt throws up a desperation shot. That's going to end the first half. Here at halftime, it's Barren County 31, Monroe County 16. We'll come back with our halftime report brought to you by Colton Steakhouse and Grill as you're following the 15th District Basketball Tournament presented by Don Franklin Auto Glasgow on 103.7 Nash Icon.